Good morning students, standard 12 accountancy. So in this video we are going to discuss unit 1 accounts from incomplete records. Already we discussed meaning of incomplete records. So once again, what is meant by incomplete records? What is meant by incomplete records? When accounting records are not strictly maintained in the double entry system, these records are called the incomplete records. Let's go to the sum number 18. So sum number 18, Mary does not keep her books under the double entry system. From the following details prepare the trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2019 and a balance sheet is given. So cash book also given. So cash book to balance BD 1,20,000, sales 3,60,000, cash sales, cash purchase 1,50,000, creditors 2,50,000, then wages 70,000, salary expenses 1,20,000, balance closing cash balance 2,23,000. So other information also given, opening and closing. So stock, opening stock 1,10,000, closing 1,80,000, debtors 1,30,000. So we have to find out the closing debtor. We have to find out the closing debtor. Then sundry creditors 1,60,000 and 90,000. Then furniture opening 80,000 and closing same 80,000. So additional information, credit purchase 1,80,000, credit sales 2,90,000, opening capital is given 2,80,000. So depreciation furniture and fittings by 10% per annum. Okay. So in this sum we have to find out the total debtors account and trading and profit and loss account and the balance sheet. Okay. So now we are going to find out total debtors account. You know the format: total debtors account, debit side, credit side, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. So opening debtor, we have to find out opening debtor. So closing debtor, so we have to find out closing debtor. So opening debtor is already given. So balance B by D, opening balance of debtors. So opening balance of debtors already given 1,30,000, 1,30,000. So debit side to credit sales, 2,90,000. Then credit side, cash paid to creditors, by cash paid to creditors. The amount is given in the cash book on the top. Okay, cash paid to debtors. So cash book, the amount is given 3,40,000. Okay, 3,40,000. So see, so debit side, opening balance of debtors 1,30,000. Then to credit sales also given 2,90,000. Then by cash paid to debtors, the amount is in the cash book. So 3,40,000. So which side is more? Only the debit side. So 4,20,000. So 4,20,000 minus 3,40,000. So the answer 80,000. The answer is called by balance C by D. Carry down closing debtor. Closing debtor. So now we found closing debtors amount 80,000. Okay. Understand? Next we are going to find out trading and profit and loss account. Trading and profit and loss account for the year ended. Year ended. Okay. So year ended 31st/3/2019. So first trading account, particulars, amount, particulars, amount. Okay, so you know the format. We already learned that trading account, trading and profit loss account in the 11th standard. So format, first we have to write opening stock. Opening stock. What is this opening stock amount? Is 1,10,000. 1,10,000. Then after that we have to write purchase. So purchase also given. So cash purchase and credit purchase also given. So cash purchase 1,50,000. Cash purchase 1,50,000 in the cash book. Okay. Then next credit purchase 1,80,000. So 1,80,000. So total we have to add this 3,30,000. 3,30,000. Next go to the credit side. Buy sales. Buy sales. Cash and credit sales. So cash sales amount is given 3,60,000. Then credit sales amount 2,90,000. 2,90,000. So total 6,50,000. So next we have to write closing stock. By closing stock. So closing stock amount. So given the other information. So closing stock amount 1,80,000. 1,80,000. So come to the debit side. We have to write the direct expenses in the trading. Direct expenses all included in the trading account. So we have to write the trading expense, direct expenses. So here only one direct expenses, 2 wages given in the cash book. So wages 70,000. So wages 70,000. So which side is more? Credit side is more. So 8,30,000. 8,30,000. So 8,30,000. 8,30,000 minus 1,10,000 plus 30,000. Debit side 1,10,000 plus 33,000 plus 70,000. So credit side 8,30,000. So the answer gross profit 3,20,000. To gross profit C by D 3,20,000. Next we are going to work out the profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Next profit and loss account. So we have to write the gross profit on the credit side. So gross profit is transfer from trading account. Okay, transfer from trading account. So the answer 3,20,000. So in profit and loss account we have to enter the all indirect expenses. Okay, all indirect expenses are included in the profit and loss account. So profit and loss account indirect expenses are given to sundry expenses. To sundry expenses 1,27,000. Then depreciation. So furniture on depreciation. Furniture on depreciation. Furniture on depreciation we have to find out. So furniture amount closing furniture is 80,000. So 80,000 into depreciation is 10%. So 10 by 100. So 8,000. Then next, so only 2 indirect expenses, one sundry expenses and another one is depreciation on furniture. Okay, so credit side gross profit only, so 3,20,000. So credit side is more, so 3,20,000. 3,20,000. So 3,20,000. So debit side 1,35,000. So credit side 3,20,000. So minus. So the net profit 1,85,000. So to net profit C by D carry down, transfer to the capital account. Transfer to capital account. Transfer to capital account. So net profit 1,85,000. Next, we are going to open the balance sheet. We have to find out the balance sheet. You know that why we open the balance sheet? For we know to the financial position of the company. So balance sheet as on 31st/3/2019. So liability side, liabilities amount, assets amount. Okay, so you know the format. So liability side first, capital. So capital is given 2,80,000. 2,80,000 plus net profit 1,85,000. So drawing is not given, so no need to write. So 2,80,000 plus 1,85,000, 4,65,000. 4,65,000. Then sundry creditors. 90,000. Sundry creditors 90,000. So next, go to the asset side. You have to write the current asset, cash in hand 2,23,000. Then next, furniture. Okay, fixed asset. So furniture 80,000 minus 10% depreciation. We already found the amount 8,000. So 80,000 minus 8,000, 72,000. Next, debtors. So we found the amount, closing debtor 80,000. Closing debtor 80,000. Next, closing stock. Finally, closing stock. The amount is 1,80,000. 1,80,000. So both side total 5,55,000. 5,55,000. All the liabilities are liability side and all the assets are asset side. You know that. So liability side capital plus net profit 2,80,000 plus 1,85,000, 4,65,000. Creditors 90,000. Then asset side cash in hand 2,25,000. Furniture 80,000 less 10% depreciation, 80,000 minus 8,000, 72,000. Next, closing data 80,000. Then finally closing stock 1,80,000. So both side total 5,55,000. Okay, you all understand this topic? Okay, thank you.